original classic?
Original?
Well, there was Thresh Lucian, there was Lucian Braum back there, then there was Lucian now. I mean, are we back to Lucian Braum?
I'm not tracking Lucian's partners, okay? You know what? If you want to go talk to Lucian...
Senna went in the Lantern and Bro went wild,
if
bro.
you,
I don't
want
know
to go talk to him about it. But anyways, the new bald hotness.
Until we get Isaac back. Until we get Isaac back.
Yeah, Isaac is the original bald hotness.
Original bald hotness.
Yeah.
Of course, for both of these teams, a lot of short-range champions. Outside of kind of the Orion and the Ziggs, Braum is just so good into these melee options. It makes it hard for Kyle to do much. And Junja to commit to the dive, moves in. After charge doesn't do a whole hell of a lot. 3 markup, that's 4 on the concussive blows. Kaiwing now moving out. Tower angle flawlessly traded. No one nearby to punish.
Great dive again.
800, Smite gonna finish it. Kyle wants to keep the fight going. Junja isolated off to the side, but it's Hongq immediately diving in on top of Tarzan, trying to stop any fall. But now it's a 3v2 in the river. Hongq absorbing so much pressure, likely gonna cost him his life, but he manages to take one with him. CFO grabbed the objective, likely to take down Kyle as well. 1-for-1 trade thus far on top of the Drake. Flandra doesn't hit the ult! It's so close, pixels away. Kaiwing, they managed to go right back in. Kyle holding on for an extra second. Feet of warfare there. Kaiwing right in the back of the pit. He's a dead man walking, doesn't have a flash. They're gonna take a bit more time and clean him up, but my God, what a start! Finish the first. Rest ready to contest. Doggo waiting off to the side. Coling up and available. That's Junja coming down from the stars. Tarzan isolated face first with Rest. It's gonna be a tough fight, but in comes the public execution on the backside. Down goes Rest. Kyle gonna take the kill. Another one going to fall as Kaiwing gets taken out. Hongq versus Shanks in the bottom lane, but it might not matter. Tarzan's running for his life. Junja ready to finish that one off. Doggo gets it with a piercing light. And Hongq will escape in the bot lane. Want to punish Hongq. Hongq, though, knows that Shanks has no ultimate. There's not a lot of damage here quite yet. Also, Ziggs ult was used in the mid lane, but with 4 people on the way,
no shroud.
Go in. Knows that he has to commit at least a little bit to get away. Wave being held. Instantaneous knockup. Nice backed up coming in from Hongq. Redemption coming in. Healing there. They'll finally cut him down. In the meantime, a pushback that can come through. So instead, prioritizing the side lanes, giving up mid lane in exchange for top lane. Will they concede the Drake?
Oh, he's teleporting. Here we go.
They do want the full fist fight. Kaiwing kicking things off. Already exhausted. Off on the backside, it's Rez who's getting deleted, but he manages to go golden for a brief moment. Hongq trying to immediately follow up. Tarzan isolated. Follow-up is there, but the ulti's keeping him safe. Hongq immediately into the midst of the entire team as Flandra is forced back for a brief moment. Junja flashing in. Shockwave yanking him right back as Hongq continues to live, but it's hope on the backside. Hongq alive once again. Flandra re-engaging. The shield's keeping him standing. Flandra in the midst of the entire team. He manages to make it work.
What a fight! AL clutch it out there. They're gonna get
both sides knowing how crucial this Otacon is. That's the ulti coming in for Junja. Sees them in the pinch. Wants to go in. Tarzan using an ulti, but on an immediate shutdown. Hongq trying to find his way onto Hope to make sure that no more damage can follow up. Flash forward, stun from Kyle, and they take down Hongq. 4-man stack from CFO though, still standing, still strong. 2 down.
And if they bring Ziggs over,
Kaiwing has TP. Is immediately going to TP back to the fight. They need to be careful though. Their resistances are getting shredded. Hope is going to hit like a truck. They're trying to zone Kaiwing out of the fight for a brief moment.
Burn it.
4K,
the patience, they love the patience.
Getting lower. Altin coming in from Flandra, immediately takes down one. TP coming in the meantime for the rest of AL. Flandra flashing back to get away from Doggo. Wants to turn the fight back. Doesn't have the shield up in time as Doggo gets one back in return. AL holding the bottom lane. Standing strong. We've seen this one before, but this time it's Hope who's been isolated. Hope trying to flash away. Rest off to the side. Hope blocked out the satchel, not nearly enough to keep him standing. That's the ulti from the Ziggs. Not having a whole hell of a lot of effect. Hongq ready to retreat if need be, but Tarzan knows that he needs to follow. Equalizer to split the fight. They don't have Tribe. Doggo waiting over the wall. Coling to split the fight. Need to keep Tarzan away. 2K getting lower. Tarzan steals it, but Hongq uses the Mega Blast Cone to get in. Instantly, he's suppressed by Flandra, denying the engage back in return. But AL get what they came for. They take their smoke, but their focus isn't on the objective. Junja gonna walk forward too. They're risking so much just to attempt to steal. Finding kills back now. He's knocked up. He's taken down. Tarzan grabs another. Patience resetting on Otacon. Rest about to fall, holding onto his life. Surely, AL in gold. Doggo chasing, poke damage onto Kyle. Just be careful not to overcommit here, but Junja might just be on the way, and he is. It's the Pantheon. Right to the back line. Aegis assault to block any fall-off damage. Decent equalizer to kick things off, but Tarzan is relatively untouched. Hongq in the midst. The team almost immediately gets taken down. Ulti from Flandra. So many low health bars. Flandra, Tarzan, and Shanks tear through CFO. A lot of counterplay from CFO outside of forcing an engage, but it's AL who will force it first. Tarzan getting us ticked off. Immediate knockup. Down goes Rest. CFO gonna retreat. Holding the line for now, but again, AL have more range, better siege tool, more threat. CFO can only force a fight. It's their only recourse against the push, against the pressure that AL are putting down. Junja gonna kick things off. Wander still has the GA. Aegis assault to keep him standing for now. Will retreat. Ball pulled back as Honku tries to get a little bit more space. Dash back, but he still gets clipped. Doggo now running. Wind becomes lightning as he's caught out. Forced back into the fountain as AL determined to take us to game 3. Beautiful team fighting across the board. Honku shut down and denied time and time again.
The shockwave pulls him back in at the end for another kill onto Honku. Wow, what a series we've got today, Dracos.
I'm glad to see it. CFO, hell of a time in game 1, did what they could in game 2, but AL finally seeing what made them such a force to be reckoned with the first 2 days of this tournament. Let's send it over to the analyst desk to see what's in store for us in game